was wondering, because what I wanted to do was set up a few videos at a time, and then it would give me more time to think of more content. And then I realized, I could kill two birds with one stone. I've got this app that I use basically just to study general knowledge. This is not a sponsor. I wish I was sponsored, but I've got 10 subscribers. 11 if you count my other account. But yeah, so it's this app that I use, and I was like, I could just kill two birds with one stone and make this like a weekly thing where I just read this off and you guys can study with me and learn things about nutrition or other things. There's plenty of stuff on here. If you are interested, it is a free app called Kinu, Kinnu, Kinu. But yeah, that's what I use anyways. I don't know, I like learning about different things. It's fun to me. Get more knowledge. Of course, there's a lot on here, a lot. But it's not bad, and it gives you little quizzes too. So let's get started on the first episode of what will hopefully be a series installment. And if there's any subjects you want me to go over, let me know in the comments, and I will get on that if they have it on here, of course. So this chapter is about the different types of fats and their health impacts. Alright. When we think of blood sugar management, we often focus on carbohydrates, but fats can also play a role. Consuming too many unhealthy fats, such as saturated and trans fats, can lead to insulin resistance, which ultimately leads to type 2 diabetes. On the other hand, healthy fats like monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and blood sugar control. And if I start to sweat, which I kind of feels like I am already, my room is on the 3rd floor, and I had to turn off my fans to make sure there was no background noise. And the worst part is, I am pretty sure that the background noise comes from my laptop. So there's nothing that I can do about it. I'm just hoping that by keeping it a few feet back from me, it won't be too loud. But, alright. One study found that people who replaced saturated fat with polyunsaturated fat had better blood sugar control and insulin sensitivity. Another study showed that adding healthy fats to a carbohydrate-rich meal can slow down the release of glucose into the bloodstream, helping to prevent blood sugar spikes. So if you're looking to manage your blood sugar levels, don't forget about the important role that fats can play. Focus on incorporating healthy fats into your diet, such as those found in nuts, seeds, avocado, and fatty fish, and aim to minimize your intake of unhealthy fats. Every single time I read a page of this without taking a second to stop, I feel like I forget what I just read. But that's okay, because it gives you little quizzes in between pages to make sure that you're paying attention. So if I don't, I'll at least glean a little knowledge when they tell me that I'm wrong, and it shows back up week after week. Which macronutrients have an impact on blood sugar control? And they give you little simple questions like this. But yeah, obviously that's fats. I'll have the volume up. Okay. Page 2. Dietary fat plays an important role in maintaining a healthy endocrine system. Fat is essential for the production of hormones, which regulates metabolism and other bodily functions. Do you guys say metabolism or metabolism? Because I've met people that say both. I feel like metabolism flows more smoothly. But I also feel like when you say the other word, metabolic, makes more sense. Anyways, studies have shown that diets high in monounsaturated fatty acids, MUFAs, such as oleic acid, can help reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity, both of which are key to hormonal balance. Omega-3 fatty acids, polyunsaturated fatty acids found mainly in fish oil, may also play a role in helping regulate hormone levels by reducing inflammation and improving cell signaling pathways. Just to be clear, omega-3s are found mainly in fish oil, but not only. Because for the longest time I thought it was only in fish, and I was like, how are people just living their lives not eating fish? But, yeah. And it's probably just me who thought that, but you know, it is what it is. We win some, we lose some. Research has also indicated that omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce symptoms associated with premenstrual syndrome, PMS, such as mood swings and cramps, making them beneficial for women's health overall. What type of fatty acid is found to be beneficial for reducing symptoms associated with PMS? Yeah, that's right. You guys are doing this with me now. Omega-3s. For years, low-fat diets have been the go-to for weight loss and overall health, but not all fats are bad. In fact, some fats are essential for proper bodily function. Whilst there is logic in reducing fat to lose weight because of fat's higher calorie count per gram than compared to carbs and protein, cutting out all fat can lead to nutrient deficiencies. Instead, choosing healthy fats can lower cholesterol levels, reduce blood pressure, and decrease the risk of heart disease. The best advice is simple. It's important to limit processed foods high in trans fats. Instead, choose foods rich in monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats like nuts, seeds, and fish. Typically, this means eating natural or single ingredient foods rather than processed foods. Aiming for a balance of healthy fats and reducing saturated fats can lead to improved cardiovascular health without sacrificing taste. How many calories does 1 gram of fat provide? 9. I definitely felt like I said 9 with a weird accent just now. Alright, page 4. It's like I gotta hold my breath just to whisper this quietly. Thank God. I thought my mic might have been on mute. Alright, page 4. Did you know that what you can eat can affect your brain health? Studies have shown that diets rich in omega-3 fatty acids and monounsaturated fats can improve memory, focus, and attention span. In fact, a study of over 2,000 adults found that those who consumed the most omega-3s had better scores on tests measuring verbal fluency and executive functioning. Eating healthy sources of fat, like olive oil and nuts, may also help protect against age-related cognitive decline and reduce the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Additionally, research suggests that consuming MUFAs can reduce the risk of stroke by up to 40%. So next time you're planning your meals, don't forget to include healthy sources of fats to keep your brain and body in tip-top shape. I always get so close. I really hope that's not messing up anyone's phone brightness. The question is, what type of fats are associated with a lower risk of stroke? And that's MUFAs. And then once you start to get into it, when you're doing certain sections, they'll give you a list of questions, especially if it's been a while since you've studied it. That'll come back just to make sure you're remembering everything. If you can, I'm so terrible with this angling, but if you see the top of my screen, I have like this long list of shields. It has been a very long time. Alright, what is the range of fat intake recommended by the American Heart Association? And I think that's just like what amount of your daily diet should have a good amount of fat in it, which is 25 to 35%. What type of fats are liquid at room temperature? I'm so glad I'm not in school for this. I'm going to go with unsaturated. It was unsaturated fats. What type of fatty acids are beneficial for weight management? Monounsaturated fatty acids. Yes, okay. I got this. What are the two primary omega-3 fatty acids present in fish and larvae? Algae. Whoa. I want to say it's ALA and EPA. I'm pretty sure ALA is one of them, but I could be wrong. I was definitely wrong. It's EPA and DHA. I do not remember what those mean, but yeah. And when you get an answer wrong like that, they always send it to the back of the line, and then it'll come up later again. Later in that same test, not like at a later date. What is the maximum performance increase that can be achieved by consuming carbs before and during exercise? Up to 20%. What dietary element is known to increase beneficial bacteria in the digestive system, which is thought to affect our emotional well-being? I'm going to say prebiotic fibers. Yes. Which daily amount of whole grain servings is associated with a lower risk of type 2 diabetes? 7 or more. I've got to slow down the way I'm talking, because it feels like I'm trying to rush through, just because this is stuff I've been over. But this is also supposed to be an ASMR video, and I feel like if I'm talking fast, people are going to get anxiety, and that is not the goal here. Okay. What are the potential dangers of taking too much protein from supplements? Now I feel like I sound like a teacher yelling at people. Too much protein from supplements, dehydration or kidney damage. Looking at you, protein shake people. What are the molecules that make up proteins? Amino acids. What is the acronym for the 9 essential amino acids that are present in animal proteins such as eggs and dairy? EAAs. What can be blended into a smoothie to provide a protein boost? Greek yogurt or nut butter. What are the 2 hormones that can be impacted by higher protein consumption? Cortisol and testosterone. See, most of this stuff I'm not bad with. How many calories are there in 100 grams of broccoli? 34. What mineral is essential for regulating our blood sugar? It's between zinc and chromium, and I'm pretty sure it's chromium. It was. How many B vitamins are found in food sources? That's 8 total. And then back to that question I failed before. What are the 2 primary omega-3 fatty acids present in fish and algae? Yeah, they really just bring it back at the end. And now you see there's only one shield at the top. EPA and DHA, I think, right? Yeah. But yeah. Oh, I probably should have showed you that. But you get little green stamps for every day in a row that you're doing it. And then, like my phone, it has streak that it carries, a little streak widget on it. You see, I got Duolingo down there. I've been learning Turkish 520 days and I know almost none of it. But I do have an app that allows me to talk to people from around the world. So I'm looking for help on there right now. But yeah, hopefully we'll make this a thing. Who knows, maybe when I decide I'm done with Turkish, I'll pick up another language and you guys can help with that too. But yeah, what's it trying to think of the word for good night in Turkish. Sanşlar, I think. Sanşlar. Sanşlar is one word, which I'm pretty sure means night, and then is good. But anyways, yeah. Good night. Sleep well. And hopefully I will be releasing videos regularly now. I'm going to give the Kinu thing like 3 or 4 tries to see if I like it. Maybe. I don't know. Unless I start to hate it before then. But I don't think so because I have to do it anyways. But yeah. And then hopefully I'll start uploading regularly because I feel like I can do maybe 3 of these in like a week and then have them set to upload week by week. Because I know I've been getting some subscribers lately, like I had like 4 or 5 subscribers before the last video, and it went up to 11, and now it's like, maybe I should take this more seriously, because even though one of them is me, and 2 of them are friends, that's still 8 people who saw my videos and was like, we're kinda messing with this, and you know what, I'm gonna do my best not to